working this time.
So can we just
Any confirmation?
the only thing I'll do.
Waiting for stream confirmation. I have no idea if I'm online or not. So I'm just gonna talk to myself, assuming no one can hear me. I have to refresh the page. Let's see. Yes, okay, I'm live. Thank you. Okay. Hello and welcome back. We are continuing our journey towards creating a macro application in order to automate our damn key presses, so we can just leave the computer and level in Valheim or any other game or whatever you want to do with macro recording tool with Java and Spring Boot and Vue.js as a front end that will be wrapped in a Electron application that will run as a normal application on your computer. And that's the plan in our T2-week project here. What did we do last time? We were fiddling with creating keyboard shortcuts, and I was not happy with the resulting status messages we were receiving. So let me see if I can't get up this one. Here we go. So what we need to do is we need to improve logging. We need to revisit the string I'm returning out of the API and classes. We don't like that at all. And we have to fix an issue, which is about the key release and pressing that occurs when you start and stop the recording. Because when you press start record using a button, it actually records the event when you release the button again, and you want that. And it does the same when you press down the button to stop the recording. Then it records the last button you press to stop it, and you don't want that. Now usually in an event there is a press and a release, so the beginning and end contain only one half of each. So let's just start by fixing our logging a bit. I'm going to go through and see if I can't find places where we appropriately can add useful logging. The last logging we added, I believe, is the log here when we stop and start recording. This is a toggle, so if we are recording, then we are stopping. So we are now stopping. If we are stopped, we're gonna start recording. So let's see here. Otherwise, we're just gonna log a warning for now. But I don't want that. I don't want that at all, but we'll see what we will need. I'm not entirely sure what we want from this. So let me just remove the to-dos for now. And let's see, what can we do here? We did make a macro state in hope that we could make it useful, so we can ask the macro recorder what state it is in. I want to avoid asking for information. I want to avoid asking a service, or maybe not a service, but asking a class for data and then work with the data. If I have to ask a class for multiple pieces of data and do logic with it myself, it probably means the class should be the one doing that job. Let me see if I can clean up a little bit. We're starting to get multiple classes, which makes it more time consuming to orient yourself at the beginning of a project. The macro actions we don't need to look at. The macro action runner is used by the service. Let's see here. Where is it used? Import, there we go, schedule. Okay, we're scheduling this as a runner, we add the macro action in there, and then it handles itself. Okay, that's fine. So we don't need to worry about that one, but I'm thinking maybe we could put these together somewhere. I will wait with that until I have a clear view what we want. Let's see, we have a global key listener, which is currently only used for our key short responder, and it will tell the class when we are pressing and releasing keys. And the reason we did it that way, besides the point that it's a much more cleaner class and it handles just what it's supposed to handle, which is to listen and respond to the events by telling whatever class that cares about those events that it occurred. Then it's up to this class to handle it and decide if they actually want to use it or not. We also added a only press once annotation, which ensures that if we run this method multiple times, it will not store the same key more than once. So if you keep holding down the button, it's not going to record this 3, 4, 5, 10, 100 times. It's just gonna keep logging it the one time. Because we are recording actually. We don't care how long you're holding down a key. The only thing we care about is the time between the keys, the key events rather. Because that contains the time. You don't need to ask it, are you still holding, that's useless. And that's the way this JNative hook behaves right now, and I don't like that. I don't like that at all. It would be nice to build in an option there perhaps. Currently we're also hard coding the shortcuts to start, or rather toggle the start recording and stop recording, and as well as just to play the recording, and it works, but this is not good logging, so let's just remove that. I remove this. Let's take a look inside here. Is this logging? It is logging, so this should be fine. Let's take a look at play recording. Are we logging something? We're not logging anything, it seems. Let's log something, but where? Now, if we have an empty list, play recording, I guess it doesn't matter. Let's just log it. Log debug playing last recording, because that's what we're doing right now. What else? The macro recorder, we are getting information from the macro recorder here. We are getting the state, we're getting the action list, we're getting the name of the state. You're pretty much getting a lot of things here, aren't we? And who are we? We are the macro runner service. We are supposed to tell the other classes what to do. How can we improve on this? But before I dive into this too deep, let me write down what we are going to do, otherwise I will probably forget this. Improve the logging. We look through logging and see what we can improve there. Create a I don't know, better response from the services, not just the status string. What else? What else was there? There was one more thing. Yes, fix the issue when you are holding and releasing the key. Fix issue that the recorder saves the release and press at the beginning and end of a recording. So I guess it we might get away just checking if the first key is released. If it's just a release key, we can delete it. And if the last key is a press, we cannot delete it, because we may end the recording by holding down a key all the way to the end. So I guess we could check for a specific key when we are using the shortcut, at least, because we care about the keyboard more than the mouse when you start with the application, I believe. Unless we can create the time, a countdown. I don't know. How are we gonna solve this problem? I mean, I think the easiest way is just to add a little sleep at the beginning and end of the recording. So maybe we can do that for now and see if we can't look at that later. Because I would like the primary focus of this application to be the core functionality, at least until we know we have more time. If we have more time at the end of our 2 week, we can look at other things. So let's just let me remove this as well here. let us improve logging first so we can get that out of the way. Just let's go through the code and see if there's something we can log somewhere that may be helpful for us when we are working with this application. And speaking of improving logging, I'm going to remove this horrid logging pattern. I do believe I have a template somewhere from another application I've been working on, so let me just see if I can find that. The API, log back, maybe here, maybe, there we go. Here we go, a good old pattern. Let's see if I can copy the right properties here. Oh yeah, I even add the colors for this. I believe, oh my god, this is a really old code. Let's copy this here. Pattern is going to, I'm going to use what's the word, property in here. So to clean it a little bit up here. Call it a log pattern. And we will add this at the top here somewhere. So we have a log pattern. And I'm not going to use colors here, I believe, so I will remove those. Or maybe I should add them. Why not? Let's add them. What this will do is, hopefully it will color our logging slightly a bit. And this is copied from an old API project I was testing with a long time ago when I was working for a specific company other than the one I'm now in now. Yeah, this is fine. It's fine. It's fine. Maybe it's fine. I don't know. No, it's a bit outdated. I know this. Let me fix that. Something else. Has to be something else we can use. Let's see what a more recent project I've been working on. This one. This should work, right? Let's see. Resources, logback spring. Yes. This is better. Yeah, I'm still using correlation in the search, but that should be fine, I think. Why not? Sure, log pattern. Okay. I think it's pretty much the same. I'm still using correlation ID, but I don't need that here, so we can remove that altogether. Let's see. The thing is, I don't remember how the coding worked. It's been a while. Would this be correct? Logger. This is the length of the logging class name, I believe. This is the thread, I believe. And faint is a color. It means we it's kind of like white gray, I believe. I can go to the left here. Let's try this and see what happens. Let me add the color conversion rules. What else? That should be it, right? Let's try it. Let's see what happens. There we go. There we go. Perfect. This is looking much better. Although I should probably ignore Tomcat org Apache. Let's remove that. Or at least increase the level. Add a warning level here. Stop and retry and see how it goes. There we go. See? Now this is beautiful logging. What else? That's the logging part of at least the appearance of it. When you're toggling, we're logging. When you're playing, we're logging. It takes care of itself basically by providing information as a debug level. I think that should be fine. I don't think we need much more. We may consider adding API logging annotations as well. I did work with that quite a while ago when I was learning about aspect-oriented programming. It makes life so much easier when you want to log what you're doing in an API. But for now, I think it's okay to just log here manually, and we'll see if we ever need to overcomplicate this. And I will add debug level because this is not something we are going to print out in the interface. At least not as far as we know. Toggling. What should I call it? Let's see. API. Yep. Toggle. Started. Ah, sweet. Let's just do this way. Toggle. Running toggle. There we go. Running start. Running stop. What else? Where's the... Oh, hello, Rares TV. That is fine. No one is perfect. Well, very few are perfect when trying to communicate in the English language, me included. So we want to running play. There we go. So I believe we have logged initial, so at least we can be able to keep track of the flow when we start applications. Let's try it and see what happens. I'm going to press the shortcuts now because we have it. Okay, pressing F9. Starting the record. Okay. A B C 1 2 3 space hello exclamation mark. Pressing F10 F9 again to stop. And now I'm gonna press F10 to hopefully play this. Let's see if it types in the down lower corner here. A B C 1 2 3 space hello exclamation mark somewhere. No? Where? What happened? Interesting. Oh yeah, it's looping now because we are recording ourselves starting the recorder, and that's the issue. That we need to fix that right away. The logging is fixed at least, so we can close this little check mark here. And while we're at it, let's look at the message we're logging right now here. Right now we are just getting a status string from the toggle record, but we definitely don't want that. That's not what we want. I'm thinking we are going to simply remove this. We're not even going to try to do the response thing just yet, because we are not beginning with the API just yet, which is which will well, that will tell us what we need in the response. So I'm going to delay it for as long as possible and simply remove all the silly string responses. You're just gonna set it directly to void. I'm just gonna do the same with all the methods inside here. Return a void. I don't want to return anything. Let's remove the stop, remove the start, the return of them rather. Let's remove the string here. Let's not return that one. And let's not return this one. Set that to void as well. What else? That seems like it, yeah. Yeah, that's that. That's it for the toggle. Let's look at this. Let's look at the start here. And the stop. We did change that as well, yeah we did. So let's just fix that. Change it to void again. Void. And see. Play recording, void as well. I don't want to return anything, but I do want to log it. So instead of doing an else and if, or rather else if and else, we can simply log the current state, so we get that information. So remove this at the bottom. I'm gonna log a debug. We are in state, this state, whatever it is, name. We are not going to return this one, so we can remove that. And that should be it for the logging, rather for the status we're returning. My job is a consultant in the software development industry, you could say. And when I say software development, I'm thinking, well, Java applications, mainly backend, but also front-end application for testing purposes, because sometimes our amazing testers in our team would like some help with their tests, or they're making it easier for them to test. That's when I come in and create a test API, test page for them, so they can easily prepare the test and run the test, and then check the expected outcome of those tests. But it is a definitely a balance thing when you do that, because then you may risk doing a mistake in the test themselves, and then you will have difficulty finding out where the mistake is if there is a mistake, which luckily there's almost never a mistake. And that's a lie. There's sometimes a mistake, but almost never. I mean, that's true actually. It's very rarely we have like mistakes. Sometimes you have a bug, you know, sometimes you have perhaps a certain function or method that doesn't work as behaved, but as long as you perform test-driven development, it should definitely help you out. And you will save time by spending time testing while developing, definitely, without a doubt. Let's see here. I'm just doing a last check to see if I forgot some returns anywhere. I don't believe we are, so I'm going to do another test by running the tests in themselves. They seem to work, but we still need to add some tests for the shortcut responder, I guess. But before we do that, I'm going to commit the changes we have so far. So let's do that. Git checkout. I'll make session 6. I believe you're in. There we go. It worked, right? Yeah. Yeah. No, wait, what? Did I not commit? Fixed logging. Removed bad string responses, I guess. I guess we forgot the commit message here. Double check here. Be sure. Yes, good. Good. Okay. Let's cross that out. We are done with the remove bad response from services instead of adding a better one. I am from Norway. That's where I'm from. And that's the reason I'm recording at this hour, because now, about half an hour after work, I hope to start my streaming every day for at least 2 weeks for every project. And now, to fix the issue we have with our recorder. We don't want the first, we don't want the last. So I'm wondering, would it be enough to just delete the first one? You know what? I think that's the best option here. But what if you're holding a shortcut? Let's say the shortcut itself is Shift F9. Then you would have 2 keys that is being held. So that means it would probably record the release of both at the beginning. So we need to make sure that the recording is not stored. So if the combination of a recording is entered, we don't want to save that. So I'm not entirely sure how we would go about it to solve that. I'll take a look and see if there's something we can do here. Toggle recording. Toggle recording. Perhaps a delay. I think that's the most easiest thing we can do here. Let's add a delay. Yeah, let's add a delay. A horrible sleep. How can we do that? Let's say I take 1 second. It takes 1 second. I want it surrounded, but try and catch. What's a good class name for this? Wait, sleep a little bit, take a nap. Prepare, give time to prepare. Let's just add sleep, I guess. And while we're here, why don't just add it? Add a parameter. And if we need to use this elsewhere, hold on, wait a moment here. It's an L here. There we go. Okay, to start, we're gonna sleep a little bit, wait a little bit to give it time. From Romania, really? What time is it in Romania? I think we had someone from Ukraine last 1 or 2 sessions ago. I suspect it's you know, people are more alive in those areas right now at these times. If you know what I mean. How are we gonna handle this stop? Because you would have to go back in time. How can you go back in time? This means that adding a sleep is not going to solve it at all. And it means also that the best course of action might be to actually keep track of the shortcut combination and filter it out. I guess we can do that, can't we? This is the macro. We are now in the macro recorder. It is currently handling the macro action list, meaning the key combinations we are pressing on recording. It is handling the listener, which is telling ourselves, it basically snitches on you and tells the application when you have pressed a button. So when you press the button, it will come in here. If you release, it comes in here, and so on. So how can we best solve this problem? Can we add a filter and record events? I mean, oh yeah, good luck with your homework. Hopefully no coding is involved there. I mean, maybe it is. I mean, I don't know. Delay in milliseconds. Hold on. How does the plane know that it's an end of the recording? It saves the last action, right? Yeah, it goes by action. It doesn't actually use the time. It just stores the action and the time it took for the press. Hey, don't worry about it. You should focus on your homework. Don't listen to my nonsense or watch me somewhere. I will just distract you with my nonsense. Bye bye, Rares. Macro action. This is 1 and 1 key. If I have to check for a combination key, that means I'll have to keep a stack. I mean, I am kind of keeping a list, but I would have to check and compare for the last X amount for a specific combination, and maybe that's overdoing it. Maybe there's an easier way of solving the problem of holding down the key when you start recording and releasing some sort of combination of keys when you end the recording. Unless... No, hold on. If you have stopped the recording, then we are at the end. If you have started recording at the beginning, it should suffice to simply compare the beginning and the end and check for a combination of keys that matches any shortcut. But not just any shortcut. It has to be the specific shortcut that we are using in order to trigger the state changes from stopped to recording, from recording to stop, and so on. So we have to, I believe, store the shortcut combination somewhere. We have to add a variable somewhere where we put the shortcuts, because we have to reuse code now. We cannot just go to our shortcut responder here and hard code this in. We actually have to find somewhere we can set it, which means we may end up with some sort of configuration, but the configuration should be editable. So I'm gonna have to add that to our little list of tasks, otherwise it's going to be forgotten. And this is a part of this because, yeah, part of this one. Being able to set shortcut keys actions. Be able to set shortcut keys for our actions, right? And we can do that through the API, and that's about the easiest way to do it. But it's not a requirement. We can the shortcuts is only relevant if you want to use the keyboard and not the interface. So I guess we do need that in order to have something that resembles a macro recorder. Let's just do it. Let's see. Checklist. Let me copy this first. Add it as part of this one, I believe. No, wait. Record keyboard. Actually, it's this one. I should put maybe I'll create a finished column somewhere, or add a label for finished, so it's more visible that it's done. Okay, so as a user developer, I want to be able to record, stop recording, and play without interacting with the, so that's easier to use without tapping a window. That's our goal, and we did do this. But let's take a look what we did add here, because we did add a little bit. Now this is a fix. It's an issue with the way we're doing things now, so it's fine. It's part of this task here. The way we solve this is then by managing the shortcuts for it. We need to be able to set up our shortcuts for actions, so that we can easily move the shortcut from our record, start, stop, I guess. So that's the reason. It explains why we're doing this, as well as what we're doing. A bit long, but so I'm gonna have to add this here because we need to do this. I'm gonna put this to wait for now. I'm gonna work on this. We should be able to set shortcut keys for actions, so we can easily remove shortcuts from our record, start and stop. So we can check the beginning and end for the combination of keys. So let's find a place to store it for now. I'm hesitating to put it in config because config is not as configurable when you want to do it while it's running. So I'm going to, for now, I'm going to store it into a variable and perhaps consider a H2 database or something like that that runs in memory while the application is running. Well, we'll see what we do from there. Now this is the key shortcut responder. This is the one that probably should have the shortcuts we're using. Private int shortcut toggle key event, and that is key event, this one, shortcut play event. That's F11, right? But how do you add this? How do you make a combination of keys? If I were to, hold on. Enter it. How do I store this as a combination of keys? How can I just copy this, put it in here? You know? I would then have to check for multiple cases. You know, so if the case is this and something else, but that wouldn't work the way we're doing things here. Because this is checking for one and one combination, so that makes things more difficult. So I'm wondering if we should delay the multiple key support until later. Yeah, we'll delay this until later. It's not important right now. What is important, we have access to the current shortcuts, so we can actually ask it what shortcuts are people pressing right now in order to do this, so we can handle it appropriately, right? Right? Shortcut for toggle key event, shortcut for play key event. Add this right there. That's not gonna work. I have to make it final, right? I'm definitely gonna remove the switch statement at some point. There we go. Because they cannot be, they have to be immutable. Yeah, that's right. Immutable means you cannot change them after they're created, basically. So, how do we do this? Let's take a look here. We're probably recording, we're stopping. When we start recording, what happens? We then, let's remove the sleep for now. It's started time, we create the listener, we add it to ourselves, we add ourselves into it rather, so we're telling it that we want to listen in, we want to know about this. And then we set the state to recording, and immediately when you have added the listener is the one that's gonna listen in for the keys. But currently I have no idea how I would change that. I guess we don't need to do anything at the beginning and instead can focus on the stop, because once we have stop, that's when we have our list, and that's when we need to do something. We need to make sure we don't have shortcuts in the beginning or the end. Now in the beginning, all you can have is a release of some sort. You cannot have a press unless you somehow manage to start a recording without clicking anything, and that's currently not possible. Hold on, maybe you can. Hold on, I want to test something. I'm gonna add 1 second wait at the sleep here, because I just realized something. It may actually work. Let's add 1 second before, 1 second after, and let's see. Yeah. Also, by the way, this is really bad practice to do. You should never have sleep in your code. If you were to test this, you would force a 1 second wait on the test, and you don't want that. To do, find a better way. Not include the keys for stopping recording. Okay, let's try it and we'll test it and see if it works. If only I could find a game to test with. I'll get to it. Okay, pressing F9. Starting to record. Stopped recording immediately. Okay, well. Let's try one timer. Let's one timer. Maybe I messed something up here. Okay, it started and stopping immediately. It's looping. What the hell? Maybe I accidentally used the same key event for both. Did I? No. Yeah. No? What? Okay, that's strange. I did not. Let's try it. Let me change it back and see if there's some magic going on here that we cannot see. That's strange. But hold on. Shortcut key responder. When you're starting, you should not get started. Let's see. Wait a moment, I realize F9 keys are special Java keys. Let me open up a notepad here. Try here instead. Okay, now it's recording and stopping. What the hell? Macro recorder. Let's take a look at that one. Let's take a look. What's it doing here? What did I screw up here? I don't know. Oh! Oh! Forgot the brakes because we removed the string. Whoops. Okay, try again. Add a notepad here for testing purposes. F9 to start. Hello. Oh, this is a test. And then F9 to stop. F10 to play. It should do the same. Yeah, it recorded F9, I think. Yeah, it's looping or something. I think. Let's see here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create an API now to get the current list. So we can, one, we can debug, and two, we can actually use that when you create our interface. Because then we can actually view our keys, some maybe as a log or some sort. I don't know. Okay, let's see. It's gonna be getter. It's gonna be our. I don't know. For now, let's name it list. So we're getting our list, running list. Microservice. I want to get the list. How do we do this? Let's get action, get macro action list. Right. Strange. So we will now return the list out. Just copy this one because it's of type list macro action. Let us return this. Yeah, we can do that. Hold on. It should work. But I may have to turn it into a JSON of sorts for readability, but let's try it and see what happens. Well, we have to start recording something actually. ABC 1 2 3 F9 again. Stop. Let's see. What do we get? Ah, perfect. Let's see. Well, we're almost getting something usable. Row code 65, 65, 66, and so on. Raw code. What is this one? I need to convert this into. Ah, there we go. Key name. F9, F9. We don't want those. Why is that in the end here? That's the beginning of our code here. See this one? A. So it worked for the beginning, but not the end. We did not get the F9 key at the beginning here, it seems. A, A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, F9. But we get F9. We don't want... Yeah, no, it wouldn't work, of course. Because we have to press the button before we... No! Yeah, no, it's true. Okay, so we remove it. We remove the last release. Press. Yeah, remove the last press. Remove the last press. Stop recording. Stop recording. When you stop recording, you want to remove. Press shortcut key, if it exists, which it probably does. So how do we do that? Where's the list here? Here's our list. Macro action, last key equal this one, get macro action, size -1. This will give us the last macro action in our list. Unless the list is empty, in which case we're screwed. So let's make a little check here just for safety. If it's greater than 0, we can do this, because if it's 1, we will get index 0, which is valid. But we don't just want to get it, we want to remove it if it's a shortcut, but it probably always will be in our case, wouldn't it? But I'm a little concerned because there were 2 F9s in our API result. And that is because we have a 1-second delay, so it actually it listens for a little longer than expected. So it had the opposite effect of what we wanted. Let's fix that by removing sleep. We don't want sleep anymore. No more sleeping for us. If the key name is F9, but I don't want to use key name. I want to use hold on, what does key event return? It's native key dot raw code. That's the one. Yes, that is the one we want. Get. I want to say key code, but then I'm mixing terms, coding terms. That's not good. That's not good at all. This should be fine. Yeah, sure. Let's fix this. Remove. And the reason I'm doing this is because it's it's generally not a good thing to having to ask someone for something in order to ask it something else. You know what I mean? Just ask it directly. Just tell me, get that from that thing, okay? And it does. So instead of this, I just tell it to give me the raw code you have access to, right? So if our raw code is equal to our shortcut, which is stored in the where is it stored? It's stored in a separate class, which have little to nothing to do with this one, which makes this again more difficult. But when you do this, we tell it to do it, right? I think it's enough to just remove it. Just remove it directly. Who cares what it is? It doesn't matter. Guess what? You have to press something to stop the recorder. And whatever you pressed, we don't want it. So I'm making I'm making a decision to just remove it directly, because the scope of our project is not long enough to spend a day on this problem. That's what I'm trying to say. So we are going to remove the last one. Remove. We're gonna remove. It's gonna be macro action size -1, and that is that. So instead of doing this, we are going to remove the first key once we have started it. Actually, no. Once we have stopped it, we're removing the first key. So if the size is greater than 0, hold on, no, it has to be greater than 1 then. Right? Because there has to be a press down, press up key somewhere. So if you just stop the recording, it's going to be 2 keys. It can never just be 1. Right? Yeah. But if you by any chance have a key press down, a key release, and then we come here, we delete the last key, which gives it only 1 left, then we have to check that we have at least 1, and then do this, right? So let's just delete first, delete last. Put this into a method. Delete first and last key. But how do we elaborate it so we can understand why we're doing this? Like why? Why? Someone were to read this code, they will ask why. Why are you deleting first and last key? Delete first key that activated the macro. A beautiful long method, except no, not really. But at least for now it will be very descriptive. So instead of having this class, I'm just going to use these to put that in there. You can read it black and white, what's going on here. Removing the sleep, and hopefully that's going to work. Let's see. Let's see. No delays anymore, that's good. But I'm curious about how it's going to work with testing, because for testing we don't actually add a key at the beginning and add a key at the end when we start recording, unless we were to simulate it starting and stopping. And if you were to start a keyboard only recording with the mouse, you would not catch the mouse, and so on, and that's a pain. So this wouldn't really solve our problem. This is a short-term solution, a hack. Can we then, what can we do? Can we just ask if it's been started by a shortcut? Can we, like, how do you start this? You started by, let's see, do you start the, or rather to start the recorder. This is only what you care about. Like, once you start recording, you can find out how you started. You can make an API call, in which case there will be no start and, well, no, there is actually. Then you get the enter key, so then you can delete the beginning. And to stop it with the API, you have to delete the end, right? But in what case don't you have a character in the beginning and end? Is there any situation or case we won't have any character at the beginning and end when we start and stop it? If we are recording with the keyboard and use the mouse button to record, then we're not recording any mouse events, right? So in that case, the keyword recording would be perfect as is. So do we then want to ask what type of recording we're doing and then work from that? It's definitely a dilemma, but for now let's just test with the keyboard shortcuts and see if the idea works at least. Okay, recording start. E, B, C. Exclamation mark. F9 again. And now it stopped. Now I'm going to ask it what the recorded list is. We have A, that's good. B, hold on, that's not good. A. We're missing something here. Did I not restart the application? I did restart. But why isn't the A? It's, oh, okay. I think it deleted that one. Does that mean F9 was not recorded? I may even have the recorder here, the F9. Which is a press. So we have the F9. Did I? Oh, maybe I did a mistake. Let's see. The last one minus one, the first one. First key, this is fine. This is the last one. Wait. Do I have to return myself? Do I have to do this? No? No, that's not right. It should be dynamic enough to change itself. So that's really strange. Why? I think it's time to get my thinking share. There we go. Okay, so why shall we do? I don't know. Okay, F9. How could recording from Joker? I don't want to do that though. Maybe. No, that would not be nice. They look here. Toggle recording. Start. We don't do anything. That's fine. We're keeping the list, whatever we have. When we start listener, that's fine. And then, when we're done, pressing the keys, F9 start, F9 to end, we stop listening. So we are getting F9 beginning, F9 the end. Then delete the first key that activated the recording, but that did not work the way we wanted it to. So how? Maybe let's just debug this and see. F9. Hello, test. F9. Okay, so now we're at the breakpoint. And the mouse is lagging, so let it wait a little bit and it should improve. Right now it's just teleporting on the screen when I move. There we go. Let's see, what do we have? Let's see, Alt F8. Macro action list. What do we have? Greater? What's a greater? Hold on. There may be a bug here. Left brace 1. Left brace 1. Is greater what they call caps lock? Or caps or... Yeah, probably. Okay. But we don't have an F9 in the beginning anymore. Why is that? What? Hold on. I should probably use a sorted list when I think about it. But I thought it was sorted. Maybe I remember wrong. Maybe we could use something like a linked list or something akin to that. But it should already be sorted based on the time it was inserted, I believe. And it is. You can see on the timer, it is. Yeah, it is. I don't know why. I don't know. I just got the impression that F9 was moved at the end there, because we did press it in the beginning, and we haven't deleted it yet, right? So if I now were to delete the first key, that's really strange. Okay, the start is simply telling it to begin working. We're telling the listener to begin working, but we're still in control of ourselves. Perhaps we can do something. I'm gonna try a hack or something. Beginning is beginning. I don't know. I just need to get some ideas here. And, no, it's not gonna. It's not. Oh, jeez. I guess we can just filter out directly. Filter out the key. If it is F9, skip it. If it's F9, skip it. We don't care. I mean, this is a really bad way of doing it, but let's. What's wrong? Huh? What? I know what it's saying, but this is an obvious. There's an equals here. An object? No. Okay, fine. I'll add another parenthesis here if you want it. That's really weird. Is that new? I don't know. That's really weird. So if it's not F9, then do whatever you want. That's a horrible and brutal way of doing it. But if it works, then we can work off that and see if we can make it better and smarter and nicer and better and smarter and nicer. Did I mention better? Okay, F9. Bam. Hello. F9. Bam. Okay, F10. Play. Why is it going up there? What did I do? Did I tell it to go up there? No, I did not. F9. F10. Is it... Yeah, it's recording the wrong keys. I'm convinced. I'm convinced it's recording the wrong keys. It does not seem to handle my keyboard language. So let's do a test. I am going to make a new recording. Pressing F9 now. I'm gonna press Norwegian keys. O, question mark, exclamation mark, new line. F9 to stop. I am now going to press F9 to start it. Let's see what happens. Because I suspect it's not going to work the way you want it to. Have it started? I don't know. Are we in here? We're not in here. Okay, let's try again. Starting to record? What the hell? Try again. Jeez. F9. Question mark equals exclamation mark. Release. New line. F9 again. Okay, pressing F10. Yeah, there you see. It is not recording properly here. Hook post event. Enable to look up scan code. Okay, so we need to possibly, as much as I hate to say it, fix this. And that is not done in this project. Okay. Well, I guess the scope of this project just increased tenfolds, possibly. Maybe not. I mean, maybe it's an easy fix. I don't know. It really depends where this project get its stuff from. Luckily, I have already cloned the project, so I'm going to work on this one, and we'll see what we'll get from here. But that means we are going to change. We may end up nowhere with this. Is what it's what my fear is right now. Because first of all, I'm not familiar with this library's code. There's no second of all. That's just the reason. Okay, I guess we can clone this. Let's do that. Open PowerShell. Let's see. Can I open a? Where's? Can I copy this YouTube project? Okay, it's there. YouTube projects. I'm gonna put it in there. See if we, sorry about that. You don't get to see anything. So let's clone this and see if it works. Did I set up SSH? I think I did. Okay, so now we have this project. Hooray! Let's open it. Maybe it's a different. Ah, okay, why not? That one, yes. New window. That means we'll have to probably set a version or something. And, well, we'll see. Let's see if I can build this first of all. Is this enough? I don't know. Okay. It seems to have made a JNative Hook 2.2 snapshot. So I'm going to change our projects version to that one so we can use it. Where is it? Oh yeah, it's a dependency now. I forgot. It's right here. So I'm going to remove it. Remove the library. How do I do that? Open library settings, perhaps here. So yeah, there it is. Delete. Yes, I want to delete the library. Thank you. Thank you for asking. Now, a lot of things should break down. And that is what we expect when we delete a library we depend on. Well, not here apparently. That's good. There it is. Okay, so we cannot find this anymore. Let's add our own dependency, which we are going to build and maintain, because apparently it's not good enough yet. Let's copy this one. Let's see if it works. Now this should be our local version. The one we have on our machine, the one we are building and controlling. Okay, seems to be good. And for the fun of it, let's try to do the same thing again. I just want to see if we get some new errors or something. I don't know. Let's test it out, shall we? Yes, cannot initiate class. Why is that? Why is that? Cannot initiate class from... What is that? What does that mean? But this is done when you shut down. So why would you do that now? Okay. Let me try to rebuild the project. Not create bean. Unsatisfied link error. Integer. It means the branch we're on, which we cloned, is not working possibly. Unless we stopped or I don't know. Yeah, it seems that way. The current branch is not good enough, so let me change it and hopefully we can get it to do something. JNative, there it is. Okay, what branches do we have here? Why can't I see branches here? Oh, there it is. Let's see, what do we have here? Origin 2.2, 2.1. Let's try 2.1 and see if something works. Let's do a forceful clean install. What is that? There is no POM? Really? Really? Oh my god. I am stumped. Let's go to GitHub and take a look here. Before I start trash talking about this project, I guess. Interesting. Yeah, this is interesting. It's a very old project, it seems. So the default is 2.2 and that has a POM. Now it's not been worked on in a long time. So let's take a look and see if there's some activity going on here. Yeah. No, it does not seem to have been worked on in a very, very long time. Mr. Alex. Hold on, I'm confused. Oh, okay. It could possibly be because I did not build the project correctly. I cannot see any information about the building of the project, how that is done. We do have CMake or some, well, resemblance of it. Documentation, what's here? Compiling, here we go. Okay. Let's try that one. I think I have to install CMake. I'm pretty sure I have not fiddled with that in this. But if it shows that this is, well, what can I say? If it's not likely I will solve this we may have to reconsider our project altogether here. Because if it cannot even handle keyboard locales, I don't know what to do. I could just change the keyboard locale to, I don't know, American or English or something like that, and hope for the best. But the product would not be up to my expectations. Meaning, it's not good enough. Do I have CMake? I do not, so let's install it. Choco, install CMake. Yes. I assume they have that. I really hope they do. Yeah, it looks like it. Good. Haha, excellent. Let's see if it should work. We have CMake installing a little bit slowly, but I suspect I locked it. There we go. I cannot. Yes to all. I accept. I'm in your mercy right now. Yeah, we may, I mean, for better or worse, we may go on to Godot earlier than expected. But I really want this application because I want to use it. But I mean, I guess the keys I'm using that are unrecognizable are not really important keys for the purpose I want to use it on. But as a macro recorder, it fails. And if it fails, okay, let's see. CMake. I probably have to restart this one. So I probably restart IntelliJ as well. If I'm not completely mistaken. What else do we use? CMake. Okay. And I believe CMake is something used with C. Big brain. Yep. Let's restart this. I'll try again. I'll take all day if I have to doing this. And I say all day, I mean until I'm tired. So I may or may not take a coffee break, if you know what I mean. But this is a good learning opportunity. We are using a dependency that fails us. It does not fulfill our needs. So let's fix the dependency. And I'm not being sarcastic, by the way. I do appreciate the situation I'm in, even though it sucks. If that makes any sense. It's a new challenge. A new opportunity. Let's actually, while it's working this thing, I'm going to get coffee. Let me add this status somewhere so people know I'm taking coffee break here. Where's the text? Coffee. Creating a new text on the screen. Coffee break. BRB, 2 minutes probably. Yes, it's beautiful formatted. You can probably see it as well, and it's fine. It's fine. There we go. BRB. 2 min. I'm probably gonna spend more time typing this message than it actually takes for me to go out. Start a boiler. Let's center it. Let's make it fancy. Yeah, center. Yeah, very good. Let's add a outline. Yes, what color should we add? Let's add purple. I like purple. That's my favorite color. Slightly dark purple. I like that. Ah, yes. There we go. Coffee break. 2 minutes. But it's not big enough. Let's add a little thickness to it. Let's add 25 pixels. 25. Come on. Increasing. There we go. 20 is apparently the maximum, so that's fine. And while I'm here, let's find a nice coffee mug image, royalty free. Commercial? I don't know. Let's find some free mugs. I don't know. This is coffee break. Perfect. Look at this one. It's perfect resolution. I can use this everywhere. Yes. Let's add that there. Let me pull it up here so we can use it in our screen so people are clearly aware I'm about to take a coffee break. So I'm gonna add this as an image on the amazing stream here. I'm gonna like do this, but we're not done. We're not done. Hey, hold on. Don't leave yet. I'm not done. I'm going to add some magic to this. It's gonna look amazing. Once I get this to work, that is. If I can just select, there we go. There we go. Okay, it's something. Oh, yes. Oh, it's not so good though, but hey, give me a second. There we go. Okay, that looks horrible. It looks like crap. It's coffee, okay? There we go. Okay, I'm on the coffee break. 5 minutes. Now people know. I must believe I spent 5 minutes preparing for a coffee break. Don't leave. Oh boy. Okay, let's see here. So what are we doing? First of all, I should probably remove this and this. Ah, yes. Life force. Liquid. Just the way I wanted. Okay, let's take a look at the thingies we was going to check, which is the how to build and compile this application. Where is the guide? There it is. Okay, can we do this from here? Let's try. Open, compile. Hold on. Isn't this a script somewhere? Ugh, can I change? I want to use PowerShell. PowerShell change. Settings. Maybe there's settings. I'm going to search for terminal. Here. Terminal. How do I? There. Shell path. Change. What's the shell path for PowerShell? Let's see. PowerShell. Where are you? How can I add you? It's probably in Windows somewhere. Open location. No, that's not gonna work. Ah, found it. Copy, paste, enter. 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 Okay. Really? Oh, I see. Okay, System 32. Let's find that one. System 32. System 32. Windows. There. There. No, not there. Really? Are you serious? Oh boy. Okay. Can I just do this? Like this? Am I allowed to do this? How about this one? Oh! It worked? No. You know what? Screw this. Open PowerShell. Copy this one. Let's increase the size because it's so tiny. Okay, let's try. Build XML, build num. Do we have a script for running this? We have Docker. I guess I could make it Docker. But oh yeah, we are at the wrong version. So let's also change the version. Native hook. We're gonna change to 2.2. There we go. Check out. Okay, let's look again. Do we have a build script? Let's see make lists. I guess we don't have a build script here, so I will just have to run it manually, question mark, maybe? Huh? Let's see. I want to see what's in here first. This looks like a script to me. But, it's not here, right? Okay, let's just follow this and see if something works. Compile, success. That's good. I guess we have to manually create the target here. Why didn't you include this as a file though? I don't. That's the part that confuses me. Yes, we did make that one. Okay, let's add a whatever this is. We're building libuio hook with the source external libu hook. Where, let's take a look and see what we have here. Do we have it here? No. Source external, this one. Nothing here. Can I open this? Okay, the folder is empty. So I guess we're adding something there from target. What are we adding from target? We're adding build this one, but there's nothing there, so it confuses me. Okay, let's just try to run this and see what happens. It's very confusing. How can we make something when both the target and external is empty? It doesn't make sense. Oh, really? I didn't restart? Let's open a new one, I guess. And see if CMake... Really? Yeah, I guess you have to add CMake as something. Thought I installed it. Let's try it. Choco install CMake. Just to see if it tells us. Yeah, it's already installed, right? So where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Found it. Yes, yes, yes. Let's add this here to the environmental properties. I'm not showing this on purpose, just in case. I don't know. Maybe there's something secret or sensitive or something. I don't know. Okay. Try again. Restarting PowerShell. And now it seems to work. Excellent. Let's try it again. CMake. Wait, what happened? What happened? Make sure not to copy too much here. Okay, CMake, build target, I don't know. But it's empty, and that's what confuses me. Where? D. CMake. CMake D. Directory, right? Not directory? No, not directory. What's D? Yeah, D must be followed by a var value. So there's definitely issues here somewhere. Building dependency recent version of Java JDK. I believe I have that. Yeah, I have some version at least. OpenJDK, yeah. But you also need a working toolchain. Oh my god. Okay, okay. I guess I could install Visual Studio. Oh my god. GCC. Oh, sorry again. I keep moving it to a second monitor. Let me just see if I can find something here. Microsoft virtual Clang. Oh, Clang's not familiar. Maybe this one. Yeah, Visual Studio is the one that has all the nice and neat things. Installed separately. I want that. So this is a plugin. Let's try. Okay, let's open Visual Studio and see if we can find something useful in here. Extensions. The name of that LLVM. Extension. LLVM compiler. Tool chain. Maybe I can basic GCC, that's good. Requirements, Linux Mac, nothing. I mean, don't take me wrong, I love Linux. I guess I have to install it manually. The Clang sounds awfully familiar. Is that a short for something? Oh, the tools LLVM project. Yeah, no, it's not Clang. I want just LLC. Let's take one at a time. See if if we get somewhere today. GNU. But my fear is that I will be downloading versions that will not be compatible with each other. You know? Ming. Euro 99. Ah, code blocks. I remember using that. Why not? not? That's probably the easiest. Let's download that one. It should include the things we need, right? If I remember. Because I used that before to build some I think a C# application. I guess we'll take this one. And the only purpose we're doing all of this is because we have a version that is broken. It does not support us. I assume it does not support foreign keyboards, I guess. CMake. A lot of plugins. Yeah, it's fine, I guess. What's contribute to plugins? It's probably fine. We'll delete later if this shows up to be a dead end. I will just delete everything anyway. So it's yes, I want to run it now. That's correct. Very good. GNU GCC compiler. What? Auto detection. At least one compiler is master value is still empty, therefore invalid. Inspect list below and change the master. Huh. I have to install it manually? Really? Oh, really? Can I? I guess I can install Sigwin actually. Because from there I believe I can install everything they ask for here. And I did use Sigwin a long time. Actually, hold on. Let's see if we can find it here. Yes, excellent. You would think it would be this difficult to create a macro tool for games such as Valheim, or who knows. I was thinking of adding image recognition so you can add triggers for example, events. So if the macro tool detects a certain image, basically, and if it gets an image match, it will run something. But we'll see. Okay, Sigwin terminal. Yeah, I have to install it all. God damn it. Okay, some criticism for this project is it could have been better in explaining what it is you need and providing links to these specific tools they want us to use. But here's the thing, I suspect it wouldn't work either way because this is empty, and these are just seems just to be like sort of variables. Well, hold on, maybe that's what it is. It's you set the maybe, I don't know. Either way, it does not work, it's broken. Maybe it wouldn't work for this. Hold on. Library loading, mouse will swing. Swing? I don't know. This is weird. Strange. Why? Okay, let's just go with this one. Download whatever this is. What is LLVM? What is LLVM? Explain it. Compiler Infrastructure Project. LLVM project is a collection of modular and reusable compiler and two-chain technologies. Okay. Okay, let's try it, I guess. Let's make sure it's the official page repository at least. And this is the website. It's the same website, so it seems to be safe. Oi. Okay, let us download this and see if something will work. My fear today is I'm gonna break my computer by downloading a lot of nonsense compilers that I won't even get to use. What the hell is this? There we go. Please wait while setup is loading. Unpacking data. Okay. I cannot move it, it's just an image on the screen. Okay. Let's see. By default, LLVM does not add this directory in the system path. Okay, please do that for current user. Oh, well, why not all users? Yeah, all users. Because I may have to create a separate user for streaming at some point if it gets more complicated than this. Yes, that's fine. That's fine. It's fine. That's that. But it's still not gonna work though. I don't know. Let's try to see if we can do something here. Compile, right? First step. Let me try this one more time. Suspect it's not going to work because the term D is not recognized. Okay, instead of copy pasting this, I'm gonna write it because I suspect it's possibly badly written. Ah. Very good. We are getting somewhere. Can I view the source of this one? I just want to see what it is that they have done here. It looks correct, but something is not right here. Anyway, the source directory does not agree to compound make lists, but I did saw the make list in the root here. So did they move it and not update the compiler? Let's see here. Which one is not external source? So it's the source directory it expected this on, but it's not there. It's empty. I can either move that over there or I can change it to the root. Let's try the root and see if it works. In hindsight, that may make things more complicated. Let's just try and see. Yeah, because slash should be just root of the entire thing, but let's move it there and see what happens. And one more time. And now something's happening at least. Errors. C1 is not the full path. I was not found in path. Or CL. Could that be Clang? The C compiler identification is unknown. Okay, let's find the error for this one. Is that the GCC? This is, yeah, admin. Yeah, something is missing. Oh no, GCC or Windows. Okay, Windows, Signal project. Yeah, I did that, but I need to install it separately from this, it seems. Can you go away?
So can we just slow down?
Yeah, I suspect it's not gonna work, but I will try to. I'll try anyway, and we'll see. Oh yeah, right click. Really? Okay, it is its own environment. So let's go to root and see what we have there. Isn't there like a media or something? Rock. User. Should find my home directory. Where's that? Damn it. Making things very difficult. Oh, that's not the one. CD. Like this. There was like something. Hello, VJ Jill. Where? Sigwin. Navigate C, I guess. How to navigate directory C with Sigwin? Yes, how? Sig drive. Yes, that's one. Okay, but it's not C, it's F. Perfect. So we need to try and navigate to YouTube projects, JNative hook, and we'll try here. Maven compile and see if it works here. If it works here, then great. If it doesn't, then I'm going to possibly shut down this plan and reevaluate our further work on this. We may stop on just creating a simple start-stop recorder and a loop, so it loops so we can actually use it, even though it has 0 features. That may also mean we're gonna stop and not include a front end, because if it doesn't have the fundamental in place, without spending a lot of extra effort at least on fixing the fundamental, which is the library, we won't have enough time in 2 weeks, which is why we will have to re-evaluate it rather. So I'm gonna copy this and see if it works with this one. And see if it works. There we go. I'm sorry, it's small. Let's see here. Shift V was it? No. Was it shortcut? Shift insert, really? Oh, jeez. Let's see. Slash does not appear to contain seam. Oh yeah, that's true. It's the wrong one. Did I copy the wrong one? I did. Copy this one. This should be correct, right? Copy. Try again. Shift insert. Try again. Full screen. The C compiler CL is on the full path and was not found in the path. Where's CL? Is there CL anywhere here on the screen? Can you see any CL? I don't see any CL. B target level. CL. What's CL? Download the CL compiler. Yeah, okay, let's try this one. Download C compiler, Windows, Visual Studio. Studio, there we go. Maybe this one. Install the component needed for building. Yes, yes, please. I'm hoping this is going to work. I'd rather not download Visual Studio altogether. Can you? Community, of course. I'm gonna pay for that. Why would you pay for that? Yes, please install this one. I have so many apps to uninstall after this session. It's amazing. I'm gonna have to write it down. Delete Sigwin. Probably. What else? Delete the blocks ID, whatever it's called. Code blocks. And I'll put it at the side there. Close. No. Here, this. Desktop development with C++. Thank you. We'll take that one. Clang, CMake, MSBuild, MSVC. Yes, very good. I need 1.29 gigabytes. 1.9 gigabytes. Okay. Don't show message again, and not now. Not ever. Yes. This is usually work I would do ahead of a stream, because this is incredibly boring. And I realized that. There's no way around it. I have to do this if I'm going to create the application we want. Otherwise, if you are from Sweden and you want to record, you cannot, because we don't support Portuguese. If you're from China or Japan or who the hell knows, sorry, your keyboard's not supported. Only Americans, Americans only, Americans. But we cannot go that route. So it's either make it or break it. And if you break it, then we will end this and go on to our next project. And that may be a good thing for many that are interested in that, of course. but not a good thing for the project. Or for Valheim. That means I'll have to spend hours leveling. Interesting. Where is it? Installing. It's very exciting to watch. What would be fun and would make this worth it if this would allow us to build the dependency, the J native hook. And this may actually also be an opportunity for us, possibly. Depends how difficult the project is to work with. Java native interface. Maybe. C++. The one language that thought it was a great idea. Let's separate the code. Let's add separate files for the information that's important to each. But really this may... I mean, not for 2 weeks now. It's not gonna be enough time to do anything significant. My goal is just to fix the one issue we're having, and that is to find out if you can add keyboard support and find out where it is done to begin with. Let's see, where's the other one? Spring, there, come here. Let's see here. Can I get the kernel? No. The error message, what was it? I guess we have to record it again and try it again. Oh yeah, dependency broke, that's true. But crap, what was the key? Okay, I'm gonna re-add the library. I'm going to disable the POM dependency so we can test it again. Because what I want is the error message to allow us to more easily find out where in this code the error occurs. Okay, F9 to start the recording, adding special keys, F9 again to stop, and hit play to get the error. Okay, it's done. I'm gonna stop this. And here's the error we're having. We're having a hook post-up event where it's unable to find certain scan codes. So what we have to do is we have to look in this application and see if we can find out where and why and how and hopefully see if we can fix it. That we have to do. We have to do this. If we can fix it, we cannot add full support all over the world, and more importantly, in my case, here in Norway. Exit. Let's see, how far are you in? Oh, 99%. Almost there. You have to restart your computer. Well, I guess I'll be right back then. See you soon. Take care, everyone. I'll be back.